Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to start today by talking about the strike time video we had come out Friday. Well, some good news, some bad news. I guess we'll start off with the positive. It looks like they are currently working out any bugs with the real-time PvP mode. So that's good. Want them to get that right, and kind of looking forward to checking it out with my alliance and maybe other players beyond that. I'd like to do kind of like a tournament video with the real-time PvP. Maybe make it a regular thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Also, they didn't directly say, but they kind of alluded to Hela being farmable through Villains Chapter 7 when that releases later this month. But there was just as much bad news. They did announce Sif will be farmable, and this has been announced in-game now as well. Unfortunately, she's coming to the War Store. Now, most people that have been playing the game for the long term more than likely have Loki and Thor at 7 stars already, and have reasonably high stars with Heimdall, seeing as he had that event, and he is now in the Arena store. So getting him to 5 isn't an issue. Hela, she was the one that I know me personally needed the most of, and I'm sure that's the case for many of the people in the community. But that's who Tadano Mac chose as the login reward for him being the first to complete Dark Dimension 3. So we're all getting 100 shards of her. I'm still one good premium pull away from getting her at 5 stars, but Sif, and I need considerably more for her, and just the fact that she's in the War Store, which is just a ridiculous farm. A lot of people aren't happy about that decision, but hopefully with the Black Bolt coming back next month, I hope it's enough time for us to all get her to 5 stars. I hate to have this be the first legendary I had to wait for the 3rd time around to get. So, but more news that was dropped in that video that, in my opinion, is much worse. They changed the rewards for Dark Dimension 3. We were supposed to get that Valiant Orb. That would be a guaranteed 7 red star character off a list of a few select characters. Well, they've changed that. They're no longer are going to do that. They are instead giving us gold promotion credits to be able to select our own 7 red star, which presumably that means that they will be allowing us to purchase 7 red stars through the supply store. So that's good, but they just did this with the 6 red star thing, and most everyone, well, not most everyone, but everyone that had a 5 red star Captain Marvel took her to 6, myself included. So And we're already seeing the effects of that in Blitz and War. I literally, in not this last war, but the war before, or maybe it was last war. I don't remember. It's not important. There was a a 7. I think it was 7 gold star, 6 red star. I don't think it was a 7 red star. It might have been a 7 red star. It was like 150,000 power. It was ridiculous. I had a to use my 305,000 power Ultron team just to take her out. I mean, someone had tried the node before me and killed everyone but Captain Marvel. So I sent that team in because I really didn't know what to expect. And right off the bat, she one-shotted Ultron. It was absolutely ridiculous. As a matter of fact, let me pull that footage up. Okay, so here's the video here. We'll just start this. Yeah, 7 red star. 100. That's insane. 150,000. You know, I got a 7 red star Wasp, so you gotta take the Ant-Man in with the Wasp. But I did get him up to gear 13, so he's not as useless as he'd normally be. But yeah, look at that. Ultron gone. At that point, I was kind of crapping my pants a little bit. But she just resists everything. Actually, I should have tried for the slow there. But you know, she would have just resisted that too, so I don't think it makes any difference. Yeah, the only one that's really even kind of surviving is Wasp. Everyone else, like Ultron, I mean, one good hit and he's done. Luckily, she's out of binary, so he didn't take that splash damage. A little healing from his minions. And just pretty much Ultron minions save the day. You know, they're slowly healing them back up, getting them offense up. And now he's almost full health, and there's the killing blow. So yeah, just a ridiculous. So with the way they want to do these rewards now, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of that. So I don't know. I would have preferred the way they were originally doing it. I mean, there were some good characters in there. But another thing too is, I mean, we don't know exactly how these Valiant Orbs were going to work. I mean, it says guaranteed 7 red star. So I would assume, even if you had 0 red stars on the character, it would still be 7 red stars. Now with this, if it's anything like the entirety of the rest of the red star promotions, you have to have that character at the lower red star level. So to upgrade 7 red star or a character to 7 red stars, they would have to be at 6 red stars. So that severely limits your choices there. Unless it's just like, one-time kind of thing, and you get to pick a character at 7 red stars regardless of how many you have. I guess that would kind of be an interesting way to do it, but excuse me. We'll have to see what they do with that. My initial impressions, don't like it at all. So, but they did say too that you could use those for to get the 6 red star characters. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same gold currency to get the 7 red stars, which leads me to ask, how many gold promotion credits will it take to get a 7 red star character? Because if you look at like 3 to 4, 3 red star character promotion costs 50 silver credits, and the 4 red star promotion credits costs... No, wait. I believe it's the 4 red star costs 50. And the 5 red stars 300. I'm just fact check myself here. Yeah, so 3 red stars 10. 4 red stars 50. 5 red stars 300. So, with that jump, seeing as a 6 red star is 5 gold promotion credits. So I could see, going by this logic, I'd say the cheapest it would be is 30 gold promotion credits. So you could get that 7 red star character, or you could get 6 characters to 5 red stars, or 6 red stars rather. So I don't know. From what they said, that's a month down the road, which makes me wonder. Anyone that has already completed before they made this change, like Tadano Mac, did he get his Valiant Orb? Or did they tell him, like, hey, hold on a minute on that, this is being changed? So, and if that's the case, that's kind of unfair to him. What if he got his, opened his Valiant Orb and got a 7 red star rescue? I can't imagine he'd feel too good about that, so I'm really kind of curious to find out what happened in his situation there. But anyways, that's enough bitching about stupid decisions made in the game. So, in the last couple of days here, we've gotten a Gold Blitz compensation. The Gold Blitz that just passed a few days back, well, actually a few days before that, it mistakenly showed up in Blitz, and it was up for, from what I hear, about 10 minutes. I was busy working my second job at the time, so I never even knew about it till I saw it they were talking about it on Discord. So, some people were able to get in and get some rewards, so they decided to compensate everyone with 10,000 gold orb shards, which was 5 gold orbs, which is the equivalent of completing all the milestones for the Blitz. And since the Blitz was immediately taken down, there was no one getting the ranked reward for it. So as I said, we also had Heimdall added into the arena store. We got notification in game that Red Skull is coming to the game in Blitz form. No date on that, but I definitely I haven't spent money other than, you know, the odd 99-cent offer here and there. But I haven't spent any real money since I bought Mystique when the Magneto event was first rolling around. I really wanted Magneto that initial go, so I pulled the trigger and bought. I believe I bought both offers for Mystique. So, but I haven't spent a significant amount of money since then. But definitely, I think I might go all in on Red Skull. He just sounds ridiculously broken. So, and also, another thing that has been a constant issue in this game are the shell alliances. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but what shelling is when you get to a certain point high up in the ranks in war, your matchups get, from what I understand, very uneven. Like, you'll be matched up against a team just ridiculously way more powerful than you are. But, you know, it can also go the other way. You could be the high team. So, from what I hear in these instances, you know, you get about a 50-50 win rate. So, people, figured out that winning 100% in the lower ranks, like low gold or silver rather, even bronze, the rewards for winning all those wars are more than winning half the wars at, say, the platinum level. So what these guys decide to do is they actually form 2 alliances with generally 25 members. So you have you have your regular 24-man alliance, and then you have 1 man left over that holds the second alliance. And what happens is that first alliance continues with war as usual, while that second alliance just sits there and loses purposely for, a season or 2. And I assume they rotate players in and out to, see who gets screwed on the raid season. But what happens is that team that is constantly losing, it drops down to that low silver bronze tier. And then when that season is over, they'll switch. They'll all fill up that alliance. And the one guy is left in the other alliance, and that alliance loses for the next season or 2. Now what happens is, because matchmaking is largely based off of win-loss ratio. So since this second alliance lost every single war, they're paired way down, and they can go and they can, win every war that season. And then when it gets to the point where they can't do that, they start the process over again. It's not really considered cheating, I guess. Apparently, it doesn't violate Foxnext's terms of service, because this has been brought to their attention by several people, and they have been quiet about it. They haven't made any statement, haven't responded to these people in any meaningful way. So it's, I mean, their silence is almost an endorsement of this behavior. I personally think it's very unsportsmanlike, but I mean, until Foxnext, makes a stand on it, unfortunately, it's going to continue to happen, and I think it's only going to get to be a bigger issue. You got certain YouTubers alliances that, while they may not personally agree with the practice, their alliance voted to keep doing it just because the rewards are so good. So I don't know what can be done to fix this. I don't know if they maybe can adjust the jump in rewards to make it worth it, that you're, kind of like they do in raids. Like, in Ultimus raids specifically. You get a certain amount of rewards for completing 100% on Ultimus 6. Now, once you're done with that and you switch over to Ultimus 7, and you can only get 30%, the rewards you get for that are still better than the rewards for 100% of Ultimus 6. So maybe if they went more with that kind of a model, and make it so, even though you're only winning half your wars in the platinum tier, you're still going to get a better payout than winning all your wars in, silver tier. Or maybe even gold tier. But I don't know. I just hope they address this issue, because honestly, what it says to me is that because I mean, most of these alliances are doing it are top end alliances, with a lot of whales. So it almost says to me like, they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to bite the hand that feeds. And if that's the case, I don't think that sends a good message at all. So hopefully we'll, see that addressed in the future. But, in the meantime, we just deal with it. We actually, we faced the war before this last one. And, yeah, it was nice for us. We basically treated it like an off war. We didn't do any boosts. We did our 8 attacks, and, we did a full carrier clear. But it's just know that, in a couple of weeks, we might face those guys in their other alliance, and because they were doing this shell thing, it's going to be a ridiculous, punch down for them. So, but, enough of the negativity here. Don't have much in the data mines other than, what has already been announced in game. But before I even talk about that, we did have a blog post. Let me go ahead and pull that up here. Oh, where was it? There we go. Alright. So we have Protectors Assemble from March 6, 2020. It says, greeting, Commanders. Strike's finest protectors are flexing their talents in this week's events. 2 burly heavyweights are heading into Blitz. A godly presence is descending into the store and will reveal the next legendary event. No, really. We swear we won't forget this week. Let's get started. And there's a said Strike Time video. Now you see me. Fantastic news. Invisible Woman will be the next returning legendary event. To recruit the Fantastic Four's protector, you'll need a top team of Sinister Six members. The Fantastic Four are a versatile powerhouse, capable of challenging top teams like Asgardians. So don't miss out on the Keystone members' legendary event. War Store. Sif, the Asgardian protector, is taking up residency in the War Store. Fortify your gods of Alliance War by recruiting and ranking up the resilient Shield Maiden. Spider-Man Symbiote Milestone. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man Symbiote is swinging out of the reoccurring milestone soon. So be sure to web up as many of his shards as you can. And if you don't recruit Spider-Man Symbiote this time around, don't worry, he'll be returning to recurring milestones in the near future. So pay attention to your Spidey sense and your inbox. Upcoming blitzes. Use your fast reflexes to make sure this week's blitzes don't go over your head. Charging in the blitz first is the Guardian's protector, Drax. And up next is your first attempt to recruit the Blob, one of the Brotherhood's newest additions, which I actually think he was one of the original members. Recruit and rank up this double XL mutant and combine him with his buddy Toad for powerful synergies. Relic Hunt and Need a Hand. We mentioned last week that the hand event was around the corner. Well, we've rounded that corner, and the Need a Hand event arrives this week, which, as of this recording, already passed. Grab 2x hand shards from the campaign nodes for a limited time, and once you've got your hand team in tip-top shape, let them loose on the Relic Hunt Flash event, where you can earn advanced basic catalysts. Until next time, good luck, Commanders. Okay, now, as I was saying, as far as the data mines, the only thing in there that we don't know through in-game yet, apparently the Ironheart information has been taken out of the game and replaced with Red Skull. So this would lead me to believe that we will be getting the Red Skull Blitz before the Ironheart Blitz, hopefully next Thursday. So we'll have to see if that turns out to be correct. In case you can't tell by now, pretty excited to be getting my hands on Red Skull. Okay, so we got a calendar here as usual for our legendary events. We got March 16th, Invisible Woman. March 30th, Nick Fury. April 13th, Black Bolt. April 27th, Magneto. May 11th, Shuri. May 25th, Phoenix. As far as the Flash events, we have Relic Hunt on the 10th of March, which is actually tomorrow. And we have on the 16th of March, Block Party. And on April 5th, Payday. Now, again, these are all, you call them predictions. They're just based on the previous rotations. So, naturally, dates are subject to change. Specifically, I could see the Block Party and Payday both being about another 2 weeks out from what's predicted here. Seeing as you have the Relicon event on the 10th, and the next projected one would be Block Party on the 16th. So I think that's more going to be, somewhere like, probably like around the 25th or something. And Payday, probably around the middle of, April sometime. But as it stands, those are the predicted dates for those. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead here, open up some cores, open up some orbs. Let me see, we got anyone featured in Red Stars? Just those ones again. Nah, I'm not gonna save those for Red Skull. We'll open some premium orbs, so. Strife. Heimdall. Come on, Hella. Colossus. I will take Colossus. Not enough to rank him up, though. And no Hella. Okay, not bad. Only one duplicate. And we'll get a few basics. Let's bring that to a nice round number. Good drops on Colossus. Nice. Oh wow, I got a bunch of these Toad Orbs. I believe I just ranked him up, so... Oh, no I didn't, but I do definitely have enough now. So let's see, that was 8 orbs. How many shards did I get out of 8 orbs? 30, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see. Gold orbs, I'm going to hang on opening those. Yeah, why not? I think I pretty much have every one of these legacy orbs at 7 anyways. Yeah, hang on to those as well. Milestone. I got 7 of those. War Machine. Shield Security. Carnage. Miles. Vulture. A lot of Spider-Verse going on here. Kree Noble. And that's that. Alright, what do I got for Ultimus Orbs? I got 1. Let's see how many shards I got here. Should be enough for, yep, 2. Alright. Let's see if the Ultimus Orbs are kind to me. Nice. Okay, so I have 53 out of 130. Alright, let's see here. So I need 77 Hella Shards. What do we have left on the calendar? Still gonna need 7 shards. Alright, so as it turns out, I'm gonna need one more drop on Hella. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get Sif there anyways. I still need 58 shards for her. That's, wow, yeah, that's like what, 12 times I need to get her out of the war store, which means I need, oh god, what is that, like 17,000, something like that. Which I am saving my credits specifically for that. Wait, who did I just... Oh, Toad. I was saying, I know I got somebody here. Alright. Yay, I can use Toad in the Red Star Blitz now. Though, not at that level. Alright guys, well that's everything I wanted to cover. I am looking into doing other kinds of videos on this. I may start doing the Blitz videos again. I've just been getting kind of way off track on that. I had a bunch of them because I was recording them every Blitz, but I just wasn't finding the time to get them edited and uploaded, and you know, I kept saying I'd get around to them, but you know, at that point they're not even relevant anymore. So I finally just deleted all those from my phone. It was, you know, well over 100 gigs. But I might start doing that again with the Blob Blitz. Let's see, obviously the PvP, the real-time PvP, I'd like to do videos for. And I was also, I think I'm going to start doing, like, character lore videos. Like, you know, once a week, pick a character in the roster and just go over, you know, who that character is, you know, their backstory, and comics. You got, you know, especially for comics that are going, you know, 50, 60, 70 years, you get multiple versions, reimaginings, and that. So I will be sticking to the 616 universe as much as possible, which, if you're unfamiliar with the comics themselves, the 616 universe is the main Marvel continuity. Originally, the MCU was a... God, I can't remember, but it was a different universe. But with Spider-Man Homecoming, they refer to it as Earth 616, so I guess that's supposed to be the 616 universe. But yeah, it'll be mainly the 616 comic universe. And again, that's whenever possible. I mean, there are characters that specifically exist in other universes, and there isn't a 616 counterpart for. So if that comes out, if that becomes an issue, you know, I'll address that. But that's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I've done it to some extent in previous videos. I believe I did one on Mr. Sinister in one of the news episodes back when he was being announced. So if I start that, it would probably next week I'm going to shoot for. And seeing as that is when we are expecting to have the Red Skull Blitz, that's probably who would be featured on it. And from there, I would just, if a new character was coming out that week, I'd probably, make that the subject of it. If not, just pick a, random character from the roster. But anyways, if you want to see that, look forward to that in the future. It's something I want to get started on. Hopefully, I will find the time to actually get it done. But until then, I want to say thanks for watching, and you guys have a good week.